Hello students. In today's class we are going to see about investment accounts. First let us find out what is the meaning of the term investment. Now whenever any business or an individual is going to earn income, he will be spending money for his all his necessary things. Then some part will be left at the disposal of the individual or the firm that can be fully used or it can be partially used for its own requirement. Okay, now out of this, if he is going to use only partially, then the remaining portion it can be saved or placed outside the business. Now what are all the amounts that you are going to save outside? Okay, it's normal business operation by a firm or an individual, it can be treated as the investment. Now whenever we are going to talk about investment accounts, we are going to talk about only the firms and not the individuals. Now what is the thing we are talking about? We are saying the investment which represents the surplus funds of a firm which are not immediately needed by the business is the investment. Now now the investment, they usually it comprises of the legal claims of the various types of assets called securities. Why it is called legal claims? Because if you are going to invest in some firms, if you are not going to get any return, you can sue the firms for the income they have promised. If there is a proper evidence for the investment and it is invested in a recognized investment options. Okay, so it is called as the legal claims. Then they include central and the state government bonds. It includes debentures or it can be bonds of the local government also. Then shares and debentures of public limited companies, etc. These things are called as the investment. Now what some institution will do, some institution like banks, they will be getting or buying the approved securities to fill the statutory liquidity requirements, because as per the law they are required to purchase some investment. For this reason also they will be buying. Now insurance company and the public utilities like other companies, they also invest large portion of the funds in the outside securities so that they will be getting some return and they can use it for the business. Now the investment trust like unit trust of India, okay, they have all the funds in the forms of the securities. Now even other business units invest their surplus outside the business depending upon their liquidity. If they don't want to have much cash in their hands, they can invest, otherwise they'll be having in the hand, it will be going waste. So normally all the business will be investing in outside funds. Now let us learn what is the nature of investment as an asset. Whenever we are going to talk about any asset, we have two types of asset. One is the long term and another is the short term. Now the investment also can be classified as either the fixed asset or the current asset, depending upon the intention with which they are acquired. If you are going to buy the investment for immediate sale, then if you are going to make short term profit out of it, they are called as the trading investment or the current investment. If the investment are purchased with the intention of keeping it for a longer period of time and the dividend or interest income is intended or it will be received for many years, then such an investment is called as the long term investment or fixed investment. Now the long term investment are always shown at the cost price in the balance sheet, and any changes in the market price are usually ignored because you are going to have the investment for a longer period of time. Now the trading investment which are kept for a shorter period of time, it is shown in the balance sheet either at cost or market price, whichever is lower, on the basis of the convention of conservatism. These are all regarding to investment if you are going to look as an asset. Now next comes the types of securities. Now we have two types of securities. Usually securities are purchased as investments. They can be classified as fixed income bearing securities and variable income bearing securities. The name itself says first class is a fixed income. That means that every 6 months or 1 year the interest will be paid regularly and it will be constant. So such a type of investment or securities is called as the fixed income bearing securities. So securities which carry a fixed rate of return, example every year 10% or uh, uh, every 6 months you'll be getting 5% into 6 by 12 payable periodically or either quarterly or half yearly or annually. This will be like common bonds, debentures of company can be placed under the fixed income bearing securities. Government will be paying the interest regularly, and debentures is creditorship funds. So whenever you are going to invest in the debentures of a company, they have to pay interest every 6 months. So these are all placed under fixed income bearing securities. Now the investment of sinking fund are also usually made in such a security. Already you might have learned that depreciation also will be invested in the sinking fund, as well as the insurance company, they will also be investing in the sinking funds of another company. So these funds are or securities are called as the fixed income bearing securities. Now let us learn what is a variable income bearing securities. The name itself says variable. Now the return will not be regular, it will be varying depending upon the situation or fluctuation in the market. So securities like shares do not carry specific rate of return every year depending upon the profit availability and the profit making capacity of the company. Now the dividend rate will be increasing or decreasing for the securities. The company which issue the shares may not pay dividend at all. Dividend payment is not compulsory. So if the profits are inadequate, they want to retain for the company. Now there is no compulsory that the company has to pay the dividend. Dividend payment is optional for the company. So the company can retain all its dividends for its future investment or for the contingency. So the dividend paid varies from year to year. So whatever investment you are going to put it in the securities as shares, those incomes are called or placed in variable income bearing securities. Now other things, purchase and sale of investment and the journal entries etc., we'll be seeing in the next class. Thank you students.